Talk a little bit about some of this, I guess I don't want to use the word Civil War, but I'm going to have to use it in the title because nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about. But, you know, the war between the states in 1861 and 1865 for, when you want to get the equipment. I got an eye for what's BS and what's not, and I know there's purists out there that really can jack up the price on everything. That Confederate keepy right there, okay. It's real wool. It's got a little pretty nice liner in there and stuff. It was like $10 on Amazon. This hat is a crushable wool hat. It was $45 on Amazon. If you go to a place that says sutlery, double, triple the price, same damn thing basically. And it's like, it's a bunch of garbage. This I got from Old South Firearms. I still didn't freaking fire it yet. I put the Slick Shots nipples on there, or cones, or whatever you call them. There's the brother, Mama, and there's Mama Cat up there, and there's Dixie, and that's Onyx. And it's okay. It's a Pieta. Traditions. How good are traditions? I don't know. I was almost going to get the Enfield kit from Traditions, and I started thinking to myself, I started thinking to myself, why would, they probably take the parts that aren't that great, that are like for going through the assembly line, and if they don't fit, when you're putting them on a real rifle together, they probably throw them into kits. So I start thinking, nah, I ain't doing that. Let me just cut right to the chase. I just ordered an 1853 Enfield. Now, it's old, but it's never been fired. It's a repo, but it's made in the UK, United Kingdom. Try to find a repo made in the United Kingdom by Parker Howe. It's basically brand new. It's in the box, never been fired, and it costs a little more than a Pedersoli. But if I was going to pick up one of these things, an Enfield, I would opt for the Pedersoli and just look around for the best deal, because you can get them for under $1,000. The Traditions I saw for $870. These things are getting stupid priced, to tell you the truth, and a lot of it. But it's the prices are all over the place. If you go to like a reenactment event, some of the guys over there, you get something that works for $350, maybe even less. I mean, an Enfield, a repo Enfield for like $350. And if you really want it, they got Army Sport, Italian, Chiappa. Chiappa's been sold out, or it's Chiappa actually. CH in Italian is actually pronounced K. It's Chiappa. Chiappa is actually they're sold out everywhere, cheaper than dirt and everything. I was looking at it, I said, holy smokes, it's sold out everywhere. And so that's not that's not a bad rifle, really. I mean, none of them are really that bad. I mean, there's a guy up there in New England, New Hampshire, called Middlesex. He has ones that are put together in India, but he knows the vendors. He doesn't say who the vendors are, because the vendors in India could be like super high quality or really low quality. He's got certain people he deals with. He's been dealing with them for a couple of decades. You could pay like $200 something now, and I think it's like $460 for an Enfield total price, but I don't know when you're going to get it. I mean, he doesn't tell you. He's like, it could be a year from now. And that's probably that one that's, even though it's in India, it's probably way better than even the Pedersoli, for crying out loud, because he knows what the hell he's doing. The Pedersoli is a good one, though. The Italian one, the Pedersoli is a good one, really good one. And the other ones are good too. But I was happy. I was like, wow. I says, I don't think I'd ever freaking find something like this again. It was a Parker Howe 1853 Enfield. It's a repo, of course, but I'm guaranteed a repo is probably better than an original. But made in England, UK. Company's no longer making firearms. They used to make a bunch of stuff, and but it's brand new in the box. It's never been fired. It's a brand new rifle that's manufactured probably, I don't know, 40 years ago or something. Brand new in a box. So I'll probably fire it, but I'm going to be freaking being real careful with it because I don't want to screw it up. Like something like this, I wouldn't be, well, I don't want to screw anything up, but the thing is, the prices are all over the freaking board. And I also found the trousers for reenactment, you know, they don't have to be gray. They could be brown or tan. And somebody said that's not the correct color, whatever the hell it is. Well, the Confederates never had a correct color, okay? I mean, they're more correct today than ever been in their entire life. But if you go to a Western outfit that specializes in Western clothes, the Western stuff from 1875 with the suspender things, and it's a brown trousers. It might say Western Heritage on the tag. Just take the tag off. That'll work fine for anything for the war between the states stuff. And it's like half the price. Half the price. That's the thing. Because this is a niche market. And I think it's Maruko, the Japanese company. I think they make the Winchesters now, the Winchester lever actions. They used to make the Enfields and the Mississippi, 1841 Mississippi rifle and the 1842 Springfield. They're better probably than the Pedersolis and everything are today, the Japanese company. And somebody said, hey, it's because they're Japanese. Yeah, really? You know, I'm half Italian, okay? And I think the Pedersolis are good stuff. I think the Chiappas are good. And, the tradition, the Piettas are good. The Pedersolis are the top of the line for the Italian ones. And they are very good. They are not crap. But, you know, I like, it's like this thing here, the Suzuki here. You know how much I favor Jeep over Suzuki? I'm just in my mind because it's USA, Jeep is USA. Well, the Japanese, when they made the Suzuki, I've had this thing since 1987, right? I've owned this that long. This thing is reliable as all hell. And after being stationed over in Japan for 6.5 years, I figured out, you know, these people are smart, disciplined people. They make good stuff, man. So, Maruko, if you get a used Maruko, a Repo Enfield or something, or a Mississippi, or a Richmond Remington 1861, right, Dixie, you're good to go. But those aren't that hard to find. But a brand new, in-the-box Parker Howell Enfield that never been fired, I don't think you come across those too often. I mean, it's not, you know, original, but it's a repo, of course, but, man, I'd rather have something from the UK, man, to tell you the truth. So, I almost was getting, the Pedersoli would probably be, I could have probably got it for like $9.50 or something, a little cheaper than this UK jobber, but, yeah, it should be coming in here pretty soon, probably in a week. We'll do a review on it, so, but the prices are all over the board, and, you know, Just internet can drive sales up. I mean, eBay, like even all these classic car stuff, like that El Camino, like I don't think that's worth too much money, but any of this classic car stuff, the prices, they're easy to find now because of the internet, but they drove the prices way the hell up. And, you know, Barrett Jackson and, you know, these collectors and these, I don't know, these people that have got gobs of money, they drive all the prices up. But, you know, you get the best deals, though. You can find a, you know, I guess if I would have emailed one of those guys that I did the filming at the Ocklawaha River Raid reenactment and asked him about, you know, a good used Enfield or something you can use, I probably could have got something for $350 versus paying like, what did I pay? 11 something with the shipping, a little over 1100. Could have got a better deal there, but to tell you the truth, I don't think I'd ever find something like this in a million years, so I'll be taking care of that baby. And yeah, I got another flag coming in. See, that one got torn a little bit. I'm going to sew it up, put another one up there. I'm going to use this one for at the camp meetings and events. And I've been trying to find, when that one wears out, the General Lee headquarters, I'm going to try to find a Cherokee Nation flag, the Cherokee Braves, because the Cherokees fought for the Confederacy. And I want to get the one that's got the 5 stars in the middle. It's got the 13 stars in a circle. Then it's got 5. Well, it's got 5 stars. It's got 4. It's got 13 stars in a circle. Then it's got 5 gold stars. The other 13 stars around it are white. 5 gold stars. Of the 5, 4 of the gold stars are in a circle, and there's a bigger gold star in the middle. The biggest gold star in the middle represents the Cherokee. And they used to call them back at the time, it's called the 5 civilized tribes. The Choctaw, the Chippewa, the Cherokee, the Seminole. Keep forgetting that last one, man. Just draw a blank. But it starts with a C. Starts with a C. Chippewa, Choctaw, the Creek. The Creek. That's who it was. Those are the Choctaw, the Chippewa, the Creek, the Cherokee, and the Seminole were considered the 5 civilized tribes. But the Cherokee really fought with the Confederates. I've been trying to find a 5x8. I'm going to find one eventually before that one wears out. I might put one up there with the Cherokee. People go, what the hell is that? Cherokee Braves. Pretty wild, huh? So, a lot of people don't understand. You know, this is the big money powers brainwash people at anything. You know, the gerbils could be all walking off a cliff for all, you know, the way they get led around the nose by the major media. But I think like a cat and I land on all fours. I like these little guys, man. They're smart. They're smart little puppies, man. I call them puppies. Because they're so dedicated, the Onyx will come running over to me all the time. They're always hanging around me. See that? You got one right here, one right up here, the other one down here someplace. You got another emergency here. They make a lot of money off of medical here in Florida, man. If people took vitamins, you wouldn't hear so many sirens out around here. They just get out there in the sun. But yeah. And we got, what does this say? Yeah, I mean, the thing is where it's not, like, accurate. You know, it's like, I think the Pieta has the markings here. The Oberti's got it under the rod, so it covers it. Now, don't really give a crap. You know, the Confederates were like the most unpurest of everything. Like the 1861 Springfields that they made in Richmond, they didn't even have any bluing on them because it cost money. So what do the purists do to make sure the rifle doesn't have bluing on it, you know? So what does it do? It rusts. It rusts. I should keep the oil all the time. I mean, these purists, the way they are today, they're worse. They're the exact opposite of the way the Confederates were back in the day. So the Confederates are just thinking, does it work? What's the cheapest way to make it? Could we save some steps? And purists today are like, that's not correct. Get the hell out of here, man. But anyway, I'm glad, you know, I'm half Italian, man. I think Italy got some good manufacturing, but I think that Parker Howell by the one that made in the UK, and too bad they went out of business because they made some good stuff, man. I don't know what the hell is going on with the UK, man. They freaking used to they were a powerhouse at one time. And they could return. You never know. You never know. Right? It's my little girl. Right? Huh? Ray Feather. Good girl. She's guarding my flag back there. Anyway. So, let's see what the hell's going on next here. So, anyway. Wish I had that thing in my hot little hands right now, but you know, what can I say? But, you know, if you want to tell you the truth, I got another hat from a place that I thought was a good price from a sutlery. It was twice as much money as this one. And it looks like the same damn thing practically. That I got off of Amazon. I mean, I don't know if it's correct, but it gives a crap. Actually, it's a pretty comfortable hat, to tell you the truth. It's crushable wool. It's not the best crap. It was only like $45. This was like 10 or 9 or something like that. It's wool. Sutlery. Sutlery is another word where you can take the price and multiply it by 1.3 or 1.5 or 2.1. and you know, put some fancy web stuff out there and you can sell it for more money. I'm not sure how these guys make, how good this stuff is, but you know, I think mine's gonna be all right because I changed the nipples on it, or the cones, whatever you call those, that where the caps go. And I also got the screwdriver set. I tightened up everything on the damn thing. All the screws were loose on this pistol when I got it in. I don't think it would be a problem though otherwise, as long as I maintain it. So, just like I've had this since 1987. I've had the El Camino since 1991. I've had the motorcycle, the Harley over there, since, you can see it down there. Let's play a little bit. Had that since 1989. Guns, cars, tools, whatever the hell it is, it's maintenance. They don't wear out. And the same goes for your body. That's why you take a lot of vitamins and herbs and essential oils and coconut oil and stuff like that, right? And these guys are still getting their cat vitamins. You're getting your cat vitamins, your herbs, your, what do you call that stuff? The French pine bark. And I started putting dandelion leaf extract powder on gold digger's fur. So I figure I want to be around 100 years at least. Well, I think I want to be around 1,000 years. So with technology and special foods, we shall see. Anyway, I'll still be having my, I got stuff from freaking, I don't know, even way beyond, you know, way beyond that. It's still good to go. I mean, I got like tools down there that are from my great uncle from the 1950s. Still good to go. So, unlike freaking some of this fancy games and technology they sell, some of these hard goods, they last a lot longer. So, you know, make your investments and spend your money wisely.